Hi, my name is Tristan Sturm. I'm a lecturer at Queen's University Belfast in geography. I presented a paper to the Sensam Apocalypse and Cold War Conference entitled How Lindsey's Cold War Cartography Towards a Theory of Anticipatory Arrows in Apocalyptic Time. Hal Lindsey's 1970 book, The Late Great Planet Earth, was the best-selling nonfiction book of the 1970s. In it, using the eschatology of premillennial dispensationalism, commonly believed by many American evangelicals, he conflates biblical prophecy with current Cold War geopolitical conflicts. He exploits the uncertainty of the nuclear age, specifically the civil rights movement and the biblical wars and rumors of wars in Asia, by giving readers a certain explanation. This all means that Christ will soon return. Within his book, Lindsey provides two maps, or what he calls charts, depicting his narrative for the Battle of Armageddon. The maps are devoid of borders and only show troop movement via thick black arrows. This article focuses on these arrows and the geopolitical function of them in this Cold War milieu. Now, the article argues beyond symbolizing mobility that arrows on maps also symbolize future temporalities. That is, whether it's futures past, right, where their future may have been imagined, and maybe it came to be, or maybe it was imagined in the past, or from the present moment and forward from the future. Now, it is theorized that Lindsey's arrows potentiate and help actualize a narrow geopolitical future as the Battle of Armageddon acts as the summative conclusion to the Cold War. But also, I argue, using Philip K. Dick's concept of orthogonal time, that Lindsey's maps and future temporality illustrate a new kind of eschatological temporality called orthogonal time. Now, events have then simultaneously already happened. If we think about orthogonal time as a kind of record, where all the events on the record are already there, but the stylus can move you through in linear time. Basically, what this means is that the stylus can slip forward to the next event. For Lindsey, that might be Armageddon, Return of Christ, and a millennium. So Lindsey's arrows jump the stylus forward to a pretending Armageddon on a spiraling right angle to their linear live time, right? So their linear live time is a kind of chronos, and thus illustrating for his readers the future perfect tense of his inerrant biblical prophecy, right? So Lindsey's arrows then are not only anticipatory of linear time, so again chronos, but are also orthogonal to this time, a kind of kairos, God's time, depicting what will have already come. That is, all the events are already set, right? It's just how we get there on the linear stylus. Anyway, thank you very much for listening.